Hello, I got the new spring seasonal from Sierra Nevada. They are, I guess, playing off their Summerfest Pilsner with a Springfest IPA. And it's dead of winter right now. And this is actually canned. Um, on the bottom, you can see it says 12/18/25. That means it was canned December 18th when it was still technically fall. Um, but I got this probably some of the freshest Sierra Nevada I've ever had. Today's the 11th or the 10th? No, the 12th. So then that means that it's 12, 15, 15 now, 15, 24 days old or something. It's 6% alcohol. Very simple malt bill. Can't remember if there's anything. It might just be like Pilsner and wheat or something. Or pale ale, malt and wheat. No caramel malt. Sierra Nevada likes to add some caramel malt to things a lot. More of a traditional pale ale IPA thing to do. But you can see this is super pale. It's very clear. And it uses Centennial hops and then 3 different cryo hops. Centennial cryo hops. And Citra cryo hops, and then CTZ cryo hops, which CTZ just stands for Columbus, Tomahawk, and Zeus. They're all genetically the same variety, just different growers. Most well known as Columbus. So Columbus and Centennial are kind of old-fashioned C hops, piney, bitter, citrusy. And Citra, obviously, is the new hop that's very tropical. It's called Citra, but it's more on the candied citrus area and just candy in general. So yeah, very clear beer. Head looks quite nice. And it has that Sierra Nevada yeast note that's subtle, but it's definitely there. It's not quite bubblegum. It's not as intense as English ale yeast, but it's noticeable. And otherwise, it has lots of lemon piney stuff, but not super sappy. Like candied lemon, sort of lemon bars. Smells pretty good. The citrus thrown in, a little bit of this candy-ish stuff, a little bit of juicy fruit gum or something. But it's not that dank. The pine is like pretty subtle. It is very sort of lemon, maybe some lime. Clean. It's low in the bitterness. It's like 36 IBUs, which is almost like pale ale level. But it's quite dry. There's lots of fruitiness. The lemon thing, the lemon curd, lemon stuff sort of continues. There's a body to it though. At least as it warms up, it should get sweeter, for sure. But super clean, just a Sierra Nevada IPA. I guess it's just really light on the malt and bitterness. Otherwise, very much Sierra Nevada. I guess it's kind of interesting. They're doing some old-fashioned hops and then Citra thrown in there. I kind of like the combo. It's getting more like grapefruity now. I definitely getting more grapefruity, some more grapefruit rind and bitterness coming in. But fruity. A little bit of a drying, peppery bitterness now. A very nice beer. But it's like, it reminds me of like when session IPAs were popular like 5 years ago. A lot of them were kind of like this, but a little bit weaker. This is 6%. And a little less body, but the hop profile was similar. This is like, reminds me when Citra was just on the scene and breweries were still making super clear beers and mixing up Citra with older varieties because they didn't In 2015, there weren't nearly as many of these new varieties, and it was the southern hemisphere. Excuse me, well carbonated. The southern hemisphere hops weren't as available, so you get a lot more of these citrus centennial beers. It's almost like a blue raspberry note. It's interesting. That's a centennial thing where when you use centennial in a way that kind of pulls the fruitiness rather than the pininess. Yeah, it's kind of almost like a blue raspberry, which what is blue raspberry flavor even? I don't know. Just raspberry-ish. And then lemon and grapefruit. I kind of wish they'd done Mosaic and Centennial instead of Citra. I feel like the Mosaic would just mix better. And I'm just a big Mosaic head these days. Citra just seems to have gotten so generic. Which is super clean, super drinkable, expertly made, and really nice to have this fresh. They can get this out this fresh. And I feel like it got to a lot of stores, got to like Total Wines, I think several of those, a smaller store within 3 weeks of being brewed. Why can't you do that regularly? But I would recommend this one. But yeah, it's really pretty crisp. It's not very sweet. It's crisp, dry, almost seems more summery to me. I guess there's some slightly floral notes. And I do like the classic can design there. But it's a very decent beer. Like, I bet there are a lot of craft brewers on the West Coast making stuff like this, I think. But it's way more expensive, and it comes in 4-packs, and it's not as clean or expertly produced. Like super clear, nicely bubbled white head. Sierra Nevada knows what they're doing. Wow, this must be filtered. Oh, there's some teeny particulates. But I'd say this is a 4.25 beer.